Hello, this is Nitesh Agarwal and welcome you all to Inspiria Toastmasters Club. Today we have with us Region 8 Advisor of Toastmasters International, distinguished Toastmaster Nitesh Agarwal.
Thank you. Thank
A
you.
very warm welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
He is a seasoned IT professional with an experience of 16 years and leading a global team with Coupa Software. So come on, let us talk to him. Sir, so could you just share your journey from being an IT professional with an experience of 16 years and then being a leader in Toastmasters International?
My whole purpose initially was to get the visibility, to let the world know that I exist. Similarly, the organization I worked for before, back in 2011, there was this opportunity where they were doing something related to communication, soft skills, leadership. And I always envisioned myself being an executive. So for that, you need to put in hard work. And why not start early? That is how I got into Toastmasters back in 2011. And on day one, I gave my icebreaker. That really changed me. I could feel the difference just after one session, the kind of camaraderie the members had in the club, the kind of boost it gives. And that is how I continued. And week by week, when I performed roles and gave speeches, I continue to see the difference. When I got an opportunity to lead at the club level, that is where I felt the major difference. I could see my dream getting fulfilled in future when I want to reach the executive level. I was learning negotiation, delegation, conflict management, and whatnot. And that is how I built my professional career as well. I was able to grow in the organization through with help of Toastmasters.
Definitely, sir. Toastmasters can change your life just with one session, just like he said. So, sir, being from the IT background, how do you think the corporate background can influence your leadership style within Toastmasters?
My leadership style is amiable. And if you want to lead teams and build teams, you have to lead with empathy. Now, is there any institute in the world that gives you leadership training with experience where you can practice? There is no other organization apart from Toastmasters where you can actually practice your leadership skills. And in leadership skills, there is a nature that comes out. The skills that you already possess, which are with you from the time that you have gained through experiences and beliefs. And there are skills that you need to master. So, with all the leading organizations that educate people how to become great leaders, they are able to highlight what is the need of an hour in the world, how to manage a corporate, how to run an organization. But no one gives you an experience where you can practice and see if is it really working. Are you really able to implement those? And that is what I was able to do with Toastmasters and figure out my natural style. So my natural style came to be amiable, and as you grow in the position, sometimes you have to be directive as well. You have to be um, enterprisal. You have to take risk and challenges, and I was able to practice that in Toastmasters and master them and use it in my corporate career.
Definitely, sir. That's wonderful. So, how do you think that effective leadership can impact the growth and development of an individual?
Leadership is everywhere. Let me ask you, during your school days, right? Be it picnic or anything, you will always see someone leading it, right?
Definitely.
It could be you, it could be a dancing event. So what is a leader? A leader is someone who goes after a problem or a goal. The person cannot keep quiet. Once they see something in front of them, they want to achieve it, and people around them feels that even I would like to do the same, and you see that the person has become a leader. There is a very famous video on the web where the person just gets up and starts dancing on the ground and no one is around him. And after some time, everyone is following him. So he was the leader leading that charge. So that is how, leadership is.
Yes, definitely. Toastmasters can help you grow as an individual and as a team overall.
Yes.
So, sir, I would like to ask you that can you share any particular leadership style or any strategy that you have implemented in your role being the region advisor?
As a region advisor, I need to support districts in becoming successful and achieving their district mission. A lot of times I have to coach them. There are members who are in this role for the first time. They may feel overwhelmed. There is too much information to absorb. So I help them prioritize, I help them clear their doubts, I help them suggest from my experience that they can consider. So the learning curve for them will be quicker and they are able to succeed more. Apart from that, when there are two people in a room, there will be different of opinion. And when difference of opinion happens, that means that somewhere conflict will come in picture. So my role is to step in and see how we can clear the misunderstanding, get everyone aligned to a common purpose, and achieve the same goal for everyone. So this is where majority of the time goes in coaching and ensuring that team members are successful.
Yes, sir. So, still staying on the topic of conflict, as we also have your session on conflict management later on, I would like to know that how do you yourself manage the conflicts and disagreements within your team?
All right. I don't look at it as a conflict. I look at it as crucial conversation, a conversation which you are trying to avoid. Now there is a way that you approach a conversation. In my session, I'm going to cover some ways, but it's just really two people talking without bringing emotions in picture. As long as you're focused on the problem and not on the person, not letting emotions come in, you're able to manage conflicts, and that's what I have done. One of the feedback that I get everywhere is that I'm very calm and composed, like MS Dhoni, who is called the captain cool in cricket. Likewise, if you are able to keep your emotions in control, you can develop a cool head, and you will not look it as a conflict. You will look it as a conversation where someone is having a different opinion, and you're just setting context and trying to get everyone aligned.
Definitely. So, being cool is one of the greatest aspects of being a leader. So, moving forward, what advice would you give to an individual who is trying to develop their leadership skills?
One advice I would give is that give the effort. I think the effort is important. The first step is important. Whatever problem you see, don't think that it is not my job. If you think that it is not my job, then maybe leadership is not something for you. Don't think about overstepping on someone else's responsibility. If you see that something has to be solved, something has to be achieved, you take the first step and inspire everyone to take that action. Automatically, you start getting into leadership.
Definitely, we have to consider it as our family.
Yes.
And consider it as our own to get into that unless we don't do it.
Yes.
So that was wonderful talking to you, sir, having so many insights from you and
Pleasure is
looking
mine.
forward to your session ahead.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, sir.
Thank you so much.